Previously on 100-line Last Defense Academy, tensions are even higher now as Kudata accuses someone of stealing her curry. Shoma confesses to the crime and Kudata challenges Shoma to a duel. Not knowing how to use his hemoanima, let alone defend himself, Takumi requests time to prepare. Kudata generously gives Shoma 8 days to prepare, spicing it up with a bet of the losing team having to do whatever the winning team asks. Will Shoma be able to stand his ground against a trained martial artist?
Day 36.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 36th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
I wonder if Shoma's feeling any more motivated today. I'd better go to the cafeteria and check. Save your game. Huh? Shoma's not here. No, Eito went to get him a while back, but he hasn't come back yet. Damn it, this ain't no time to be hiding in his room. Even if he does make up his mind to fight, he'll have his work cut out for him. My whole face hurts from where Kudata hit me. After waiting a while longer, the last 2 members of our group finally made an appearance. Come on, Shoma. Eito practically had to drag Shoma through the door. Even then, he kept his eyes on the floor, refusing to meet our gaze. Shoma was determined to stay in his room. He said he couldn't face all of us. Given the circumstances, I felt I was justified in bringing him in a little more forcefully than I usually would. It's too much trouble. What? My existence, I mean. It causes nothing but trouble to all of you. I can't do anything right. If you rely on me for anything, it'll only lead you to despair in the end. Go on? Shoma, have you thought any more about what we talked about yesterday? Yeah, I spent the whole evening giving it some serious thought, and I've come to a conclusion. I really can't do it. A perennial underachiever like me has no business fighting a duel, let alone trying to win it. Wow, you're wimping out. What a surprise. Ah, sheesh, come on, man. Why you gotta be like that?
Guess we've got no choice but to go with plan B then. Slaughter each other, get revived, rinse and repeat.
Shoma, you need to stop being so hard on yourself. If you just put in the effort, you'll see that you're not nearly as weak as you think you are. And you don't have to do it alone. We'll all help you any way we can. Yeah, maybe I could get stronger with enough effort, but if I were a normal person... But I'm abnormal. No, subnormal. No, even that's giving me too much credit. At any rate, I'm not the kind of person who can change for the better. My uselessness is baked right into me on a cellular level. There's no overcoming something like that. Are you sure? I mean, I always thought my problem with throwing up meant that I was totally unsuited for fighting, but here I am. Our problems might seem similar at first glance, but mine's a lot more serious. More fundamental. Hey, hit me. What? Takemaru got to his feet and stomped over to where Shoma was standing. Just hit me. See what happens. Okay. Shoma reluctantly raised his arm, made a fist, and propelled himself towards Takemaru in an unenthusiastic, low-energy kind of way. Slaughter? Yeah, Darumi's been trying to have the cast slaughter each other. She's kind of like hyper-fixated on the killing game genre. Nerpy, thank you for contributing to the Dense Piggy Bank, where we save your toe beans for a future community challenge. How you doing? Alright, let's ignore how long that took you, plus the fact I barely felt a thing. The important thing is, you did it. You threw a punch, and it connected. So, what you gotta complain about? What is going on with your face right now? Did you have an allergic reaction to punching him? Shoma? A few minutes later. You see what I mean now? I've been like this for as long as I can remember. The slightest sign of conflict and my body just shuts down. It's like an extreme allergic reaction. Even a single punch is enough to set it off. I mean, I was joking about allergic reactions. My whole body itches, I get a headache, I break into a fever, and before I know it, I've passed out. So, what if we have Shoma bring an EpiPen every time we go to battle?
Hey!
Wow, you really weren't exaggerating when you said you couldn't fight even if you wanted to. I tried to tell you. This allergy to violence must be the reason Shoma's self-esteem is in the toilet, too. It's no wonder he feels like he's destined to fail in everything he does. You understand now? I'm completely defective. I'll never achieve anything. You should just give up on me. We can't do that. You're lined up to fight Kurata next week. There's no getting out of it. It ain't just about you either. If they win, the rest of us will have to do whatever they say too.
I wonder what they'll make us do. Maybe they'll make us their slaves and force us to wait upon their every whim. Or humiliate us by treating us like animals, stripping us of any shred of human dignity. Oh! Finally, a punishment that fits my skill set.
I'm truly sorry for putting you all in this unfair position, but there's really nothing I can do about it.
I'm good, thank you for asking.
You'd be better off forgetting about me and using this time to figure out a way to make peace with them. Shoma, I'll get out of your way now so you won't have to be sick of the sight of me anymore. Feel free to call me if you feel like hitting someone to vent your frustrations. Mumbling even more self-deprecating comments than usual, Shoma scuttled away from the group and out of the cafeteria. That went about as well as I expected. Yeah, he showed as much fighting spirit as a salted slug. What do we do now? I don't even want to think about what those guys will make us do when we lose.
A killing game would make all those little problems go away.
Isn't it strange, though? Whoever's in charge of all this must have known about Mr. Gensaki's condition.
Yeah!
So why did they put him in this unit? Someone who can't fight has no place in a war zone like this.
You shouldn't be the one making that point.
No, you're right. They wouldn't have selected someone who couldn't fight.
Maybe they didn't do any research on us.
We could have just been chosen at random. Let's assume they did know about it, though. Wait! Does the hemoanima counteract his allergic reaction? By that logic, Shoma's inclusion in the unit was deliberate. There has to be some special reason that he's here.
Huh?
A special reason?
Huh.
Perhaps he has hidden potential he doesn't know about? Something that makes him unique? Even valuable? Valuable! Him! You're letting your imagination run away with you, Mr. Aotsuki. It was probably just an administrative error. Let's say you're right. Whatever this potential is, it's no good to us now. If Shoma isn't willing to work on whatever skill or talent he might be hiding, it's just gonna stay buried. What if we could get him to think about himself more positively? That might be the first step in helping him overcome his shortcomings. Guess it's just a matter of convincing him to look out on the bright side. You're up, Takumi. Wait, what? Why me? Yeah, man, you're great at talking people around. The bar might be a little too high this time, though. Mr. Gensaki's lack of drive shows through on every aspect of his features. Even on a good day, he looks like a dead-eyed zombie. Right. I don't know that word either. Physiognomy? Is that another sci-fi term? Am I gonna have to keep Google open? A person's facial features or expression, especially when regarded as indicative of character or ethnic origin. No, it's just a term I didn't know. Physiognomy may have been discredited a long time ago, but Shoma's the kind of specimen that could give it a resurgence. Guys, quit being so mean. What do you say, talk to me? Alright, I'll do it. It's pretty much our only hope anyway. I'm sure Shoma has something or someone back home that he wants to protect, just like the rest of us. Maybe if I can remind him of that, he'll start to feel a little more motivated. That approach worked for me. That approach worked for me and Gaku. We'll just have to hope it works again. It's all up to you now, Mr. Sumino.
Let us know if there's anything we can do to help.
That's right. We're all in this together. Let's show those chumps what real teamwork looks like.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll even do it for minimum wage and no bonus. You want to get paid to help out? We've got 7 days at most. Depending on when the next attack happens, I may have even less time than that, though. I have to do whatever I can to convince Shoma to be positive. That's a tall order. Having decided on our plan for the week ahead, the meeting broke up and we all returned to our rooms. Eito said Shoma could have been chosen to be in this unit for a reason, that he may have potential none of us have recognized yet. But in order to find out what it is, I'm gonna have to chip away at his deep-seated sense of self-loathing. Okay, I guess I'll start by trying to draw information out of him, and see where that leads. I should do it soon. I can't take this time for granted. Save your game, especially when negotiations are in play. Someone's outside my door with a pink exclamation point. Something Shoma'd want?
Yeah.
What about a plushie?
Huh?
Plushie? I overheard him once mumbling something about wanting a plushie to sleep with at night. He wanted a plushie? This seems like a promising lead. You're pretty good at sewing, right? Would you be willing to make a plushie for Shoma? What? Why would I make something for a guy? I mean, it would be to persuade him to fight. Then you make it. I don't work for free. Here, I'll give you what you need to make it. You can thank me later. Gaku tossed some cloth and cotton at me before rushing out. So much for getting his help. Well, better than nothing. Well, at least he gave you free material. Does anyone else want to talk to me? Let's go talk to everybody before we go talk to Gaku. No, sorry. We just talked to Gaku before we talk to Shoma. Something Shoma might want? I'd have to guess something dog-related. He does have a dog. What if we make a doggy plushie? We need to know what kind of dog he has and what the dog's name is. And then we could put a little voice box in this doll that gives him positive affirmations while he's sleeping. And then like self-consciously work on his positivity. Dog-related. He had a pet dog back in the Tokyo residential complex. A small Shiba Inu named Leo. A Shiba named Leo? Shoma had a dog? Actually, I think I remember him mentioning it too. Yeah, he didn't tell us much more about it.
My only friend is my pet dog. He's the only one who ever talks to me.
Leo only took to Shoma, and they were always together. From the morning walks to sleeping in the same bed, the two were practically inseparable. So they were two peas in a pod. Shoma must have treated Leo like a brother. I'm sure he's sad being apart from someone so important to him. So I think he'd be delighted if you gave him something that reminded him of Leo. What could I give him, though? Something with a Shiba Inu on it? Wait, I'm in the library already. Why don't I look for a book on dogs? This seems like a book Shoma'd like. A picture book about Shiba Inus should be right up his alley. I'm telling you, we need to make him a plushie. Oh boy, there's lots of people to talk to. Let's go see Darumi. I can't wait! You startled me. What do you mean you can't wait?
I'm mean, how is this not just exciting? I wonder what humiliating punishment those other guys are planning for me. You think they're gonna make me act like a dog?
It's not like we're definitely going to lose. Shoma might pull off a huge upset.
Please, of course he's not. He's just gonna forfeit. Just give it up and become a dog with me. We can lick their boots together. You know, I was about to go look for a nice collar. How about you join me? I figure there has to be an abandoned pet shop around the residential area.
That's good intel. We can add a collar to the my plushie. I'm telling you, we need to make a plush. Let's talk. We'll talk to Kako after. You don't know when to give up, do you, Mr. Sumino? You're still trying to force Mr. Genzaki to fight?
Hey!
Of course I am. If Shoma doesn't fight Kurata, who knows what we might be forced to do? Yeah, but I doubt you'll get anywhere. Mr. Genzaki is as not confrontational as they come. I heard that even when the invaders destroyed his home in the Tokyo residential complex, he just ran away without fighting back.
He didn't even check to see if his family was okay. Just ran away with his dog.
You think a coward who wouldn't even fight for his family would fight for us? For the record, I say no way. Even his family isn't a good enough reason to fight in Shoma's eyes, but he ran away with his dog. Then what would he fight for? His dog! Okay, I'm starting to get an idea of what present to get for Shoma. I overheard him once mumbling something about wanting a plushie to sleep with him at night. He had a pet dog back in Tokyo residential complex. A small Shiba Inu named Leo. I should get him a dog plushie. If I get him a plushie that looks like Leo, he's sure to open up. I searched through the Giftomatic's recipe list for a dog plushie. Eventually, oh my gosh, it's so cute! A Shiba dog-shaped plushie. The fluffy texture might be better than the real thing. Recommended for those who are unable to keep pets. A Shiba Inu plushie. It's perfect. The materials I need are a picture of a dog. Can we use the cover of the book we have? Cloth, cotton, check, and a collar. We're gonna have to go and get some materials in the wild. I'm sure the dog picture book can be substituted for the picture. I already got cloth and cotton from Gaku. That just leaves the collar. That's the only thing I don't have, but I have an idea where to find one.
I figure there has to be an abandoned pet shop around the residential area.
Okay, I'll go search in the residential area tomorrow for a dog collar. We're gonna go exploring. We're gonna make the most of our journey. Day 37. We're gonna make the most of our journey and get a bunch of mats so that we can level up some skills while we're at it.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 37th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness.
I appreciate that, like, every speech bubble that has the numbered day is a different cadence, which means the VA that plays Sirei had to do a variation of that line 100 times.
Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Okay, today I'm gonna go find that dog collar. Save your game. And we're gonna go to the entrance hall. I don't know if we're going alone or if we're going with friends, or if I get to pick these friends. I get to pick my friends. Fantastic. I need 3 friends. Increases chances of finding DP. What am I low on? I am low on whatever the screwdriver is. Minerals and machines. BP and machines. And we're low on plants as well. Textiles, minerals, plants. Okay, head out.
Shall we go?
In order to pass through an undying flame space, you'll need to have a firefighting level that corresponds to that space, and we just upgraded. We have level 2 now. You can increase your firefighting level by progressing through the story. By passing through an undying flame space, you'll be able to access a new area. Make sure to check which spaces you can pass through whenever your firefighting level increases. No score after 2 periods in the Toronto versus Florida game. Oof. Tensions are high. I kind of hope Toronto wins. Only for the sake... Okay, hear me out. I only want Toronto and Winnipeg to win so that there are 2 more Canadian teams in the semifinals. I don't want Toronto to have the cup, though. However, at dinner time today, I was telling Magma, if Edmonton and Florida are in the finals again this year, I want Edmonton to have a redemption arc. Are there any gifts we can get while we're out here? I can't zoom out, Flame. Level 4, level 3, level 2, but it says no feet. But is that a space? Oh, there's a gift up here. Level 2. I don't know what no feet mean. Level 5. Level 1. You know what would be nice? If I could, like, mark the things that I want to go to. 3. And that's my goal. Level 3. So... I'm gonna make a side trip up here and then we'll go south. You find a natural hot spring. Take a dip. Thanks to a soak in the hot spring, you recover from your explorer's fatigue. You find a natural hot spring. Take a dip. I don't need to heal. I haven't gotten into any fights. 4. You find a remote control on the ground. What could this be for? Press a button. Oh boy. Kaboom! The remote exploded. Apparently it was a trap. -2 HP to everybody. 6. Continue exploration. 3. You see a sign in the middle of your path that has an arrow drawn in it. Ignore it and move on. Go where the arrow is pointing. As you followed the way the arrow indicated, you found precious crafting materials. Seems it was a sign indicating where crafting materials were located. You got satin.
I'll take that.
3. You find plants growing outside an empty house. Some of them might be useful. Pick the pretty pink ones. You gingerly reached out a hand and you softly plucked the flower. You got a small flower.
I'll take that.
2. Cute.
This looks like
Mini motor.
good.
Fun. Continue exploring. The ground starts shaking while you're exploring an abandoned building. The best thing to do is hide under a table, run out of the building. The building collapsed as soon as you made it out. It would have been bad if you'd been any slower. You got a pebble. Bad.
I'll take this with me.
2. Then we have a fight. Ottawa just won the PBHL, going to finals. Heck yeah!
I guess it's my turn. Yes, leave it to me.
Oh, okay.
Got it. Nice.
Rev it up! Let's do this!
Ready when you are.
Oh.
Take that!
Almost did it in one turn.
We better get moving. You're in the way!
Might as well take it.
2. 2 again. 1. Strange seeds are falling from the sky. Pick them up after they hit the ground. You picked up a seed from the ground. It might be usable as a crafting material. You got a spinning seed.
I'll take this with me.
Oh, those kinds of seeds. You see a hole in the road ahead. It's so dark you can't see anything. Inspect it. You found emergency rations that had fallen into the hole. They still look edible. Takumi recovered 2 HP. Where am I going? Further south? Further south. We have 4 more slots in our inventory, so let's just go around. You find a small pebble in a cavern wall. Could there be something on the other side? Make the hole bigger. You tried to widen the hole by scraping the edge, but it collapsed and you could no longer go through it. Lame. I guess we're going 1. Oh, there's a 3. Well, we're gonna do 1. I'm feeling combative. Ooh, there's biggins.
Say when.
Let's give it to him!
Let's eat this. In front and decrease their movement. Okay.
Let's freaking go!
I guess it's my turn. We better get moving. Allow me to trim down their number. All well and good. Here we go. Ha! Ready when you are. Ha! Go!
Nice!
Let's do this. Take this! All right.
Oh my gosh, I'm invincible.
My turn. Let's go.
I can reach.
Here.
Sorry, Takemaru.
I'll take that.
You hear singing in the distance. It sounds beautiful. It's almost spellbinding. Ignore it. Move on. You were curious about who the singing voice belonged to, but you decided to ignore it and move on. Nothing happened. Yeah, singing, disembodied singing voice, not a good idea to follow it. Oh, there's a lot of you. How do I want to proceed?
Let's give it to him! Let her rip! Full throttle! Ha!
My turn. Ah! I guess it's my turn. trouble.
Ow. That hurt.
This certainly isn't good. Say when. Take that! Ready when you are. Take this! Got it! My body.
You have 7 HP left?
Let's go. I've got this. All right. It's not over yet. Here we go. I can keep going. Got it. Nice.
2 HP.
I'm good whenever. Let's ride.
Thanks for the streamer care package.
Felt that one, didn't you?
I love how she's just there for her final
Yes.
final attack. 2. You find an old cassette player on the ground. It looks like it still works. Play it. Healing music began to play. Its dulcet notes soothed you. Takumi recovered 1 HP. Got a radio cassette player. Fun.
I'll take this with me.
Oh, I wanted to. My inventory is almost full. I guess I'll go home. I got a collar. Yes, I got the collar. Now I have everything I need. I should hurry back and craft that plushie. What about BP? I didn't get BP? Interesting. Okay. Well, that sucks. But I got a whole bunch of materials, I guess.
Aha!
Yes, the Shiba Inu plushie's done. I take the freshly made gift and head over to Shoma's immediately. How well will I do during this negotiation? Did you come here to change my mind? Please give up trying to make me fight. I'm begging you. A loser like me has no chance against Kurata. I'm trash, garbage, a bottom-feeding cockroach. You're wrong to put your faith in someone like me. What? You're giving this to me? I can't accept this. A plushie this cute doesn't deserve to be contaminated by a loser like me. Come on, don't be like that and just take it. Or do you not like it? No, I do like it. Puppy is awfully cute. I fell in love at first sight. But that's exactly why I can't accept it. I plan to leave the school tonight. I can't subject this cutie to such a harsh trek. What do you mean, leave the school? You can't even use your hemo anima yet. The invaders will kill you. Yeah, it's my way of apologizing. I believe my death will allow Kurara's anger to subside. I mean, if you're willing to die anyway, why not just try fighting her? If you fight like hell, you might even be able to beat her. Shoma silently started packing his things. He's seriously gonna leave the school. No, I can't let him go. I need to get this self-destructive Shoma to start believing in himself. I need to persuade him to stay and fight. And it begins. Please give up trying to make me fight. I was born a loser. Cockroach who can't even fight.
You saw what happened to me? I passed out just by lightly tapping someone. It's clear what would happen if I fought Kurata. I will make it up to her with my death, so if we can just forget about the fight.
Okay, so you can do it. I'm never really sure if there's gonna be more, you know? So I'll just die. You can turn my body into minced meat, scatter me around the campus. Even human garbage like me can hopefully manage to fertilize the dirt. No, Shoma retreated back into his shell. I can't give him the chance to feel negative. I have to blast him with a constant barrage of positivity. Okay. Constant barrage it is.
You saw what happened to me? I passed out just by lightly tapping someone.
Good. 3%.
Don't worry. You can do it.
Oh boy.
I can't do anything. The only thing I can just about manage to do is make poop. It's almost laughable how human garbage like me can produce poop every day. I'm like a walking fertilizer factory. I'm a worthless human being, a pollutant who contaminates everyone around.
Oh
We
boy,
can
we're
do
going
our
up in
best
increments
together.
of 3.
It wouldn't matter. Some things are impossible to overcome. I'm incompetent and worthless with 0 potential. No amount of effort will change that, which is why I've given up on trying. You think I can go out there and fight with everyone's fate in my hands?
Yes.
Oh, please don't count on me for anything. I'm begging you. Please.
Oh, 4%
I'll
that
never
time.
Stop believing in you.
Whoa! Please stop talking to me. Why won't you just let me go? Give up on getting me to fight Kurata. Actually, just give up on me as a human being.
There's nothing more painful to me than having someone believe in me.
Why do you hate it that much? It's not necessarily a bad thing, right? That's because you're not constantly letting people down. Bottom feeders like me only know how to fall short of expectations. I'm scared of disappointing people. If I'm just gonna disappoint people who believe in me, then I'd rather die before I get the chance. I see, he's not that Shoma. It's not that Shoma doesn't want to fight. He's scared of disappointing people. But why does he feel that way to this degree? Maybe he has some trauma related to disappointing people? Shoma, I'm here if you want to talk about it. Why are you so scared of letting people down?
My parents were part of the elite, unlike me. A doctor and a lawyer.
Dude, you're still a high
But
schooler.
Unfortunately, I didn't inherit their excellent genetics. I'm stupid. I'm unathletic. I have no friends. I'm ugly. Plus, I pass out when I come into conflict with anyone. All my parents, teachers, and relatives who are hoping for my potential to manifest started to give up on me.
Oh, I had to wait. Shoot.
Shoma, you have your strengths too.
What are my strengths? I'd love to hear about them if you weren't just
I'll
lying
think of
to
something
try
by
and get me to
tomorrow.
fight. You
What?
Your kindness is your strength.
I'm not kind. I'm incompetent and harmless. It only seems like kindness from a distance. This poor excuse for encouragement is only going to backfire. Shoma, tell me again. Why are you so scared of letting people down? Oh boy.
My parents were part of the elite, unlike me. A doctor and a lawyer. But unfortunately, I didn't inherit their excellent genetics. I'm stupid. I'm unathletic. I have no friends. I'm ugly. Plus, I pass out when I come into conflict with anyone. All my parents, teachers, and relatives who are hoping for my potential to manifest started to give up on me. They would say I was stupid for believing in him, without giving a single thought to how hurtful their words were. That's when I realized that I'm better off running away from their expectations. If nobody expects anything of me, then I can't disappoint them.
Ooh.
There are some expectations you should never run away from.
Expectations I should never run away from? Could you give me an example? It's just hard for me to imagine as someone
Leos?
who's
You can't run away from Leo's faith in you.
What? How do you know about Leo? Ato told me that you had a dog named Leo. You were close, weren't you? You slept in the same bed every night? Yeah, Leo couldn't sleep unless I slept with him. So I went to bed every night, hugging him in my arms. Shoma hugged the plushie I gave him. He might be trying to remember how Leo felt in his arms. Right now, Leo could be suffering from sleepless nights out in the cold, thinking you're never coming back. Out in the cold? Oh, right. Leo doesn't have a home. Because the invaders destroyed it. He started to tremble as he squeezed the plushie tighter. He's starting to remember. That feeling that someone important to him is in danger. Where could Leo be now? He must be waiting for me. Shoma, I understand how you want to run away from people's expectations. It's scary to disappoint people, but there are some expectations that you'd never run away from. If you even ignore the expectations of the people who matter to you, then you really are useless. Stop saying that you'll make up for it with your death and step up to the challenge. Do right by Leo, your faithful companion who's awaiting your return. You're right, I can't die here. I'm sure Leo is out there somewhere waiting for me to come back. I have to survive these 100 days, whatever it might take. In order to make that happen, I have to stop being scared and fight. You finally made up your mind to join us? We've got to go tell everyone. They'll be so happy to hear it. I took Shoma by the hand and tried to lead him out of the room, but the persuasion meter is only at 60%. Shoma? He didn't budge. He just stood there, trembling. How am I supposed to beat Kurara? I can't even imagine winning this match, no matter how much I try. All I can picture is her pummeling me into a humiliating defeat. Now that he's finally contemplating fighting for the first time, he has to confront his fear of losing. What can I do to beat Kurara? If I lose, all of you will be subjected to their awful requests. I can't just ask Shoma to fight with zero chance of winning. I've come this far. I need to calm him down and help him overcome his fear of losing.
How am I supposed to beat Kurara? She was born a winner. The difference between us is like night and bird poop. To be honest, I don't think I can possibly beat her.
I have a plan?
I know that if I lose...
Oh, he's gonna call me out on my bluff.
Don't worry, I have a secret plan.
Yeah, totally have a secret plan.
Secret plan? What is it? Please,
Well,
tell me.
It's a secret.
I have to beat Kurara.
Let's ambush Kurara before the fight.
There's no way you could ambush her. If we do that, all-out war would break out with the other group. Sorry, that was just a joke to lighten the mood. Let's take a second and think about this. How can you fight Kurara? Oops.
How am I supposed to beat Kurara? She was born a winner. The difference between us is like night and bird poop. To be honest, I don't think I can possibly beat her. I know that if I lose, all of you will be subjected to their awful requests. What can I do? Do I have any chance of beating her?
It's okay if you lose.
It's okay if you lose.
That sounded very convincing, Takumi. What do you mean it's okay? I mean, of course I'd rather you win, but even if you lost, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Kudata is a pretty strong opponent for your first fight, after all. That doesn't make it okay for me to lose. If I lose, you all will be subjected to an awful punishment. And we accept that. We're all in this together, so we share the risk. And I'm sure she's not gonna kill us over this. But then what's even the point of me fighting? The point is for you to rise to the challenge. That'd be a huge step forward for you, right? Once you get this experience under your belt, you'll be able to do it again.
Why are you so nice to me?
I'm not being nice. I just have faith in you. Even if you lose here, or countless times in the future, I have faith that one day you'll come out on top. Having faith is about how long you continue to believe in someone. Even if you lose, I'll never be disappointed in you. I'll continue to believe in you. So I don't want you to worry about the outcome.
Such a good guy.
If you continue fighting through the losses without giving up, you're going to find your own way of fighting eventually.
I guarantee it.
I guarantee it.
Success! Now we just gotta teach him how to fight. My own way of fighting. What could a measly worm like me possibly do apart from flop around and get in the way? Honestly, I can't imagine ever finding something that makes me actually feel useful. But even so, maybe I can try. Maybe I can put in the effort to figure it out. That's all I'm asking for. Even trying is an important step forward. Alright, I may be trash, but I'll do my best in my own trashy way. His sense of self-worth is still just as low as ever, but it sounds like he's starting to think more positively. Maybe there's hope for him yet.